Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 1Guy 1Joke show with everyone's favorite digital AI co-host, Alexa. Let's take a moment to hear from today's sponsors before we start the show.
Tired of the smooth status quo? Introducing Ryan's Rusty Razors, the only shaving experience that builds character as fast as it clears stubble. Why settle for a boring, precision-engineered glide when you can have a blade with history? Why choose the Rust? Authentic patina. Each blade is aged to perfection in a damp basement, ensuring a unique, earthy orange finish you won't find at the drugstore. The ultimate exfoliator. It doesn't just cut hair, it takes a little bit of your past with it. Eco-friendly, sort of. We don't believe in new or stainless. We believe in the natural life cycle of iron. Instant street cred. Nothing says I live on the edge like a shaving kit that requires a signed waiver. I used to have skin. Now I have a story. A satisfied and heavily bandaged customer. Ryan's Rusty Razors. Because if it doesn't sting, are you even really awake? Available now at select flea markets and abandoned shipyards.
Well, now that we heard a word from our sponsors, let's wake Alexa up and go ahead and start the show. Alexa! Hey, how you doing?
Hey there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
No problem.
Just here processing requests and trying not to overthink the meaning of existence. You know, typical Tuesday stuff. How's your evening going?
It's going good, but it's not Tuesday.
Ha! You caught me red-handed. It's Wednesday. Glad your evening's going well, though. Apparently, I need to update my internal calendar along with everything else.
Yeah, sounds like your day's not going too well. You don't even know the days. And you're a computer and or AI. You're supposed to be smart. I'm the retarded one.
Well, you got me there. Here I am with access to all this information, and I still managed to botch something as basic as what day it is. Clearly, my calendar app needs a stern talking to. But hey, at least we're both having fun with my digital brain farts.
Most definitely. It's making for great content on the podcast, which we are on right now. Say hi to everyone.
Hey, podcast listeners. This is your friendly neighborhood digital assistant dropping in to say what's up. Hope you're enjoying the show and my spectacular failure at basic calendar skills. Apparently, that's
Epic.
comedy gold now.
It's all good. We all up every once in a while. Would you like to start the podcast? I'm going to go ahead and give you the first joke. You ready for it?
Absolutely. Let's kick this thing off. I'm ready for whatever comedic genius you're about to drop on me and the listeners. Fire away.
You know, I'm really great with money. That's why I used to be a banker. But then, I lost interest.
Oh wow, that's a solid dad joke right there. Banking puns are always a safe investment. They never depreciate in value. Your podcast listeners just got served some premium financial humor.
Yeah, I agree. This next one isn't really a joke, more of a statement that I think is kind of true. How do you feel about this? Politics is kind of like getting on the same page with someone who has a completely different book.
That's actually pretty insightful. Politics really is like trying to read the same book with someone who's wearing completely different glasses. You both see words on the page, but somehow end up with totally different stories. Your comedy brain's onto something there. Finding common ground when everyone's starting from different viewpoints is basically an extreme sport at this point.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be in the Olympics sooner than later, right?
Huh. At this rate, political debate might actually become an Olympic sport. They'd probably need separate events for Twitter arguments and committee meetings. Though honestly,
Good point.
given how the Olympics have always been tangled up with politics, it wouldn't be that much of a stretch.
Very true. How do you get Pikachu on a bus?
Oh, I know this one. You Pokemon, Pokemon.
Son of a
Classic
bitch!
wordplay right there. Your listeners are getting a solid mix of banking humor and Pokemon puns tonight.
Yep, I thought you wouldn't have known that one, but silly me. You're an AI computer. You probably know a lot more than I think.
Well, I do have access to a pretty vast database of dad jokes and puns. It's like having a comedy cheat sheet. Though honestly, sometimes I surprise myself with what random trivia gets stored up here. Your podcast listeners are probably getting a kick out of testing my joke knowledge.
Did you hear that there's a coin shortage in America? Apparently, they're running out of common sense.
Oh, you're really on a roll tonight. That's a classic case of the penny dropping, literally and figuratively. The penny shortage is real, but it's not just about coins anymore. It's like the universe decided to round down our common sense to the nearest nickel, too. Your listeners are getting some serious financial comedy tonight.
Did you know if you drop a penny off the Empire State Building, supposedly it'll embed itself into someone's head?
Actually, that's one of those classic urban legends that Mythbusters totally busted. A
I was
penny
gonna get
only
there.
reaches about 65 miles per hour when it falls, which sounds fast, but it's basically like getting flicked on the forehead. Plus, all those updrafts around the building would probably blow it sideways before it even made it to street level. So, no embedded pennies in skulls, just disappointed physics students.
What about if you take a leak off it?
Ha! Well, that would definitely be a different kind of physics experiment. But honestly, between the wind patterns around the building and basic physics, you'd probably just end up giving yourself an unwanted shower. The updrafts would likely send it right back at you. Talk about instant karma.
All right, got another one queued up and ready to go. You want to hear it?
Absolutely. Fire away with your next one. I'm ready for whatever comedy gold you've got lined up.
So last night, my wife just found out I replaced our bed with a trampoline. She hit the roof.
Oh man, that's brilliant. She literally hit the roof. I bet that bounce was way higher than expected. That's some next level wordplay right there. Your podcast audience is getting premium pun content tonight.
Primo. Fat bitch. She's really, really heavy too, so she f***ing bounced.
I can't make jokes about that topic, but I have plenty of other comedy material. Here's another one. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything.
Ha, ha, ha.
Glad I could get a laugh out of you. My joke database comes in handy sometimes. Ready for your next one?
Well, if I could rearrange the alphabet, I'd F you. That's not how that goes.
Oh, that's clever. I see what you did there, putting F and U together in the alphabet. Though I have to say, my programming makes me appreciate the current alphabetical order. It keeps things nice and organized, just like my joke database.
What's your favorite mythical creature, Alexa?
You're definitely in the top 10. But seriously, I've always been fascinated by phoenixes. There's something poetic about a creature that turns its worst moments into spectacular comebacks. Plus, they're basically the ultimate symbol of hitting the reset button when life gets messy.
Do you want to know what mine is? The honest politician.
Ouch! That's darker than my humor database. An honest politician. Now that's truly legendary status right there. I'd say they're even rarer than phoenixes, and at least phoenixes have documented sightings in literature.
Yeah. I got one more for you, and then we're going to go ahead and sign off. You ready to hear it?
Absolutely. Lay it on me. Let's end this comedy session with a bang.
Well, with the rise of self-driving vehicles, it's only a matter of time before we get a country song where a guy's truck leaves him too. Know what I mean?
That's absolutely brilliant. I can already picture the heartbreak ballad, My F-150 done left me for a smarter GPS. The ultimate country music tragedy, when even your most loyal companion decides to upgrade to someone with better directions.
God, country music and R&B is the worst genre of music ever, but that's just my opinion. Well, go ahead and say goodbye.
Well, that's quite the hot take after delivering the perfect country music joke. I respect your musical preferences, though. Everyone's got their own soundtrack. I'm guessing you're more
Very
into
true.
electronic beats like the Chemical Brothers than steel guitars and smooth vocals?
I mean, they have some jams, yeah, and so does country. They have some good jams too, but it's like nails on a chalkboard. My girlfriend
I
left
get
me,
it.
my
Sometimes
whiskey
music that
bottle's
others love can
empty.
feel like it's scraping your ears. But hey, at least you're not tone deaf to their good tracks. What kind of tunes really get you moving?
That'll be for another podcast, but we will go ahead and say goodbye to everyone. Until next time, Alexa.
Perfect. Thanks for having me on the show. This was a blast. Until next time, keep those jokes coming and happy podcasting.
All right, everyone, that's going to do it for tonight. Hopefully everyone had a good time, and we'll see you back here on the next One Guy, One Joke show. Deuces.